Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Let's see here. Hey, if you have any questions, anything that you want me to go over, please comment below and I will get to it for sure. Mike Trades, what's up? Hey, if you also share this live on your social media, let everybody know I'm live so we can be helping everybody. Edwin, what's going on? What's up? Ulysses, what's up? What's up? So peep game. Billy, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Appreciate everybody tapping in. If like I said, share, if you can click that little share button, share it on your social media or share it with 2 friends, let them know we live. Help me as I help you, you feel me? Mike Trade say, what is my thoughts on smart money concepts? All right. So my thoughts on smart money concepts is that it's a good concept. I think it's a good concept. But with anything, I think you need to have a good framework to work in, to work around. So you need like smart money concepts, fair value gaps, stuff like that, right? Break a stuck structure, change of character, that type of stuff. Is that what you're thinking about? Is that the type of stuff you're talking about? Mike Trades? Ulysses said I was in IML Academy. Hey, don't get me ranting about that. But yeah, so here's the thing. That even if you trade that, it's still at the end of the day, when you put that trade in, you got to say, all right, I'm going for it. There's hardly ever any time that you would take a trade and be like, this is guaranteed. But all we trying to do is, if you understand that, because some people like really praising that stuff like it's the holy grail. And I think that there's levels to this stuff. You feel me? Like supply and demand, support and resistance, trend lines, smart money concepts, Wyckoff. You get what I'm saying? Like there's different levels to it. And with the higher level you go, there's more things involved. Because smart money concepts is not one thing. It's more things involved. So you have to learn more things. That's why I think like it's good, because you're going to learn different things. Now here, this is one thing that I don't like about Forex. But it's a way that that people make money off of it. It's the same thing. They just changed the words. It's literally the same thing. Stuff be the same thing, but they just changed the words on it, for real. So, for an example, let me see. What's an example? Like zones, like support and resistance, like supply and demand. Like I know supply and demand is a little bit different because when price shoots up, it has to come right back down. It can't kind of go sideways. But consolidation, ranging, you know what I'm saying? It's like ranging can be just a little bit bigger but it's the same thing, really. So my thing with smart money concepts is it's just making a higher high. It's just making a higher high. But we want to use the wording that sounds more like articulate, more like I really know what I'm doing, like I'm a guru type stuff. And then I came on the scene and I try to dumb it all the way down. Because when I first started trading back in 2017 on YouTube, all it was like old English people, British people teaching people how to trade. And you couldn't hardly understand any of it. Like, it was like you really had to really focus in on it. Their accents, plus they're trying to use these big words and all of this stuff. And I'm like, when you got somebody like me that didn't graduate college, that didn't raised in the hood, you know, like, you got to make this stuff a little bit more simple. You know, I became more educated when I applied myself once I got out the hood, but a lot of people got that same mindset. So I try to come on the scene to help my culture and to dumb it down for them. So I'm gonna teach them smart money concepts, but in a more digestible way. But anyways, like, higher highs, okay, change your character. It made a higher high. It made a higher high. Whether it's the minor level or a major level, it made a higher high. Then it pulled back and made a higher low. You know what I'm saying? But however you want to call it, I think it's dope. I think it's good. I think it'll keep you. So at the end of the day, you got to learn market structure. Cobain, what's up? My brother, man, long time. I had to look at that picture. I'm like, who is that? I don't know too many people with that name now. Stop playing. But what's up, my bro? How you been doing? But yeah, so smart money concepts is dope. I love it. And I also love supply and demand stuff. I also love Fibonacci. All that stuff. So I think that if you trade smart money concepts but don't apply a fib, I think you missing out. You know, add a trend line to it. Build a framework. But TBE, what's up? I also think that with everything, I want to say you want to start at the daily time frame. Look at the higher time frames. If you're a scalper, a lot of people that scalp and they just want to go to the lower time frames. You know, my perspective on it is I'm gonna go to the higher time frames. Sometimes even a weekly, but I hardly ever need to go to the weekly because the daily be fine because I'm just scalping. But I want to get that direction right. So when I work my way down to the hour chart, that's my framework. Like that my blueprint is on that 1 hour chart. The daily kind of told me the bigger picture and where the kind of dominant pressure might be pulling back. Am I in an extension? Am I in a retracement type thing? I'm gonna find that out on the daily. I'm gonna work my way down to the hour chart. And I want it to line up with that daily, like my direction. Now here's the thing though. I'm gonna build my framework. I'm gonna build whatever you want to use. Smart money concepts. If you want to trade zones, if you want to trade quarter points, like I'm gonna build that framework on that hour chart. So then I'm gonna wait on the 30-minute and the 15-minute for my entry. You know, just same old stuff I've been doing for the last 4 years. And here's the thing though. You got to understand, are you going to play defense or offense? So if the daily chart was showing you more bullish momentum, but when you go down to the hour and price ends up breaking on the 30-minute to the downside, that's defense. So now you got to figure out, according to your strategy, how many pips do it go on the low end? Because it's going against what the daily chart was showing you. So it's better to play defense. And when I understood that, team, that's when I started to make more profits, because I would start winning even though it was a losing trade. I would be winning because I knew GBP USD, if I go against the trend, I know I'ma still get a hold on. I know I'ma still get about 10, 12 pips. 10 pips, let's call it 10. I know I'm gonna get that. But then, according to Wyckoff, that might be a fake out. So I'm aware of that. So because now listen to me. I'm gonna show you on the charts. I'm just talking to you. That may be if it breaks against the trend on a 30 on the hour. So then you enter on a 30-minute, right? Daily chart is bullish. Wyckoff is telling me that may be a fake out. That may be after that accumulation phase that may have dropped just to kind of grab some liquidity and shoot up. So I'm aware of that. So when price break it back inside my zone, I'm taking a buy. Instead of taking it from way up at the top somewhere, I know to get in lower now. But I also made money on that breakout on the 30-minute when it went against the trend. But I was able to win because I had realistic expectations. I knew that my currency pair that I trade at the same time only goes this much on average when it scalps against the trend. Hey, that's what's up, Kurt. Yeah, I definitely will, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you hopped on and said what's up, man. I missed you, bro. So ghetto voice box. So the trade copier, I had to cancel that because the spreads was too big. The way that I trade, if I'm gonna trade for anybody, I'm gonna be more scalping. Because I know a lot of people come in with small money. So I'm gonna scalp. Well, when the spreads are too big, it's hard to scalp. It's hard to get. You got to get in and get out. And you know what I'm saying. And so the spreads were way too big. Like I had to I had to go through 5 pips to get in profit. That's not the way that I scalp. So that was a no go. Hey, like this video as y'all coming in. Help me as I help you. Share this video with 2 friends. Let them know your boy Jay Wayne is live. Help me as I help you. Okay, so the news in color said, do you use a scanner while trading? I don't use a scanner while trading. I just trade 3 pairs every day pretty much, and that's it. And I don't need a scanner. You know, I'm trading Forex. I trade GBP USD. I trade GBP JPY. I trade all JPY. And that's pretty much it. And I rock with that for at least 6 months straight. And then probably on through the rest of the year. That's all I need. And if I can't find my setup and a good entry within those 3 pairs, then it's not my day to trade. Some people try to still push me to trade or do whatever. I say no, I'm done. I don't see nothing. I don't like nothing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like any opportunities today. So I shut it down. All right, so let's move on. So, hey, Mark Levy, thank you, man. I'm feeling real good. Sometimes when I go out there in that heat, I do get a little phasey, if that's the word, a little bit of dizziness, a little bit of feeling like a little lightheaded, but not much. It's only when I'm directly in the sun. But other than that, man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. All right. So check this out. Let's move on right quick. All right, peep this out. So we had a question from was it Stack and Safe, and he said hold on. He said, how's your day going, boss? Okay, I got a laptop for trading. I feel more confident I had a teaching moment with a live account, which blew my $600 account. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. All right. So he said he blew his $600 account. Here's my question. If I want to be great Forex trader, I have a job, make 70 to 100. He making 70 to 100. I'm thinking 70 to 100,000 a year. It's got to be, right? That's incredible. That's incredible. If you were me, what would you do? So I have startup money, see what Forex can do, watching yourself, Q-Bank. I see it's possible. How can I break away from the 9 to 5? He making 70 to 100,000 a year. He want to break away from his 9 to 5. He got the capital, he said. I want to buy groceries, pay my wife car note. Okay. I have, he said, I have a good job, but want more. I'm content, and I don't want to be a risky trader. I'm trying to read this. I think he was typing too fast. But he don't want to get rid of his insurance and 401k. Can you speak on that in your next video? All right, so I'm gonna leave this question up. But listen, if you making a 70 to 100,000 a year, you don't really want to give that up too quick. Trust me, listen to me. I know. Look, hold on. I know that people really glorify this Forex stuff like it's the Holy Grail. It is not the Holy Grail. None of this stuff is the Holy Grail. All right? To me, Jesus is the Holy Grail. Living your life clean, living your life with integrity, doing, that stuff is the Holy Grail. All right. So now being grateful and thankful for things like that, to me, that weighs higher first. So let's first start with appreciation. You making 70 to 100,000 a year. I'm sure you appreciate it. All right. But let's not act like that's small. And then we got to talk about a different thing if you're talking about how to buy groceries. With 70 to 100,000 a year, how to buy groceries. I mean, come on, man. Look. So listen to this. If you make a 70 to 100,000 a year, I would be saving, try to save 15%. That's the first thing. If you can't do all of that, first thing I would do is make sure all my debt is paid off. All right. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure all my debt is paid off first. All of this stuff has to happen before you can even do Forex. Like when I first started, they was telling me to sell my shoes, to sell this, sell that, to invest your money in the Forex market. I'm like, what? Those were salesmen trying to get me. Thank God for Cobain. Thank God for Cobain in the chat that basically held my hand through this and allowed me to get through it when I was doing the wrong thing from the beginning. If I talked to him first, he would have never told me to do that. But the most shark salesman was telling me to do that. But thank God that he put Cobain in my way to help me get through it and navigate these Forex markets to where I was being able to be self-sufficient with it. So now that's what I'm going to do for you. First of all, become debt free. You do not want to trade Forex when you got a bunch of stress going on. If you can't get food for your wife and pay a car note with 70 to 100,000 a year, you got to cut back on some bills. You got to cut back on some bills, some eating out, some activity, something. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know your business, but we got to cut back on something because life has to be stress free. It's terrible when you got to go trade Forex in the morning and you thinking about feeding your family. You're going to overtrade. You're going to get greedy. And I think that's what he has said, because he said I can make this video. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not shaming nothing. I'm just real. You feel me? But listen, like he said he got greedy a couple times, and that's what hinder him. So all the money he make, he'll probably lose it because he get greedy. But here's the thing. If your life is never going to be perfect, but if you can lower the stress, get that debt out the way. Get it, manage your money to where you can buy groceries and y'all can eat normally. Then you could trade Forex. All right. So now let's say all that stuff is done. All right. Now all that stuff is done. Now we're trading Forex. What you want to do with a 9-to-5 job, don't quit that $70,000 to $100,000 a year job. You want to keep that as a cushion while you're working out your trading, because there's a lot of stuff that you got to figure out within yourself, not just the market, within yourself. You got to figure out what causes you to get greedy. You got to figure out what causes you to overtrade. What about when you're trading London session and that first one come in at 2 o'clock and you catch 15, 20 pips and then you done. And then all of a sudden you can't go to sleep because you eager to go get some more money. Is that what's triggering you? You got to go meditate on that. You got to have somebody hold you accountable with that. You got to work that out. That take time. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I would say if you work in a 9-to-5, I don't know what your schedule is, stacking safe, but you could trade Asia session. I figured out a strategy that allows me to make, it's scalping though, because Asia don't move a lot. But I figured out a strategy that allows me to at least 2 times a week. I only trade 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But 2 times a week with this one currency pair, 2 times a week, you can catch, I want to say 12 to 15 pips. I would say 10 to 15 pips for sure. Because Asia don't move, but I'm still catching it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, let me see. You could trade between 6 and 9. 6 and 9 is what you can do. Now that's Central Standard Time. I'm in Texas. So between 6 p.m. Central Standard to 9 p.m. you can look for this opportunity. I send the signals out every week doing it. So I know it's working. But you can trade Asia session, right? Or you can trade London session. Now, I don't know where you live at, but if you trade London session, I wake up at 2 o'clock. Actually, 1:30, that's Central Standard Time. Do the conversion for your time. You can do that, but I would say I wouldn't do it every day. I wouldn't go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I would start out with 2 days a week. You have to know the way that you trade. Like you have to know a good strategy. Because I would go Tuesday and Thursday. Because I don't want you to rush into it, because you're going to burn yourself out and then you're going to be no good for work. I don't want you to get fired because you lack in performance because you're staying up from 2 to 5 every day. I was able to do it because that is all I had. I didn't have a 70 to $100,000. That's what I was going to say earlier. I didn't have a 70 to $100,000 a year job when I first started trading. I was working at Office Max, but really working hard to just get $10 an hour. So it's different. My back was against the wall. I had to do it. I had no choice. You got a $70 to $100,000 job. You can't lose that. You can't blow that. You got to make Forex work into that. All right. So here's the thing. Let me move on. Let me get to it. So Tuesday, Thursday. It may not be a trade on Thursday because it may happen on Wednesday, but that's just what it is. When you get good, At around 12 o'clock, you can kind of peek at the charts and see if it's going to be a good trade setup. So you could change it from Tuesday to Thursday to Tuesday, Wednesday. But that's when you get good. You can kind of identify and be like, yeah, today look like it's going to be a good day. It still might not be, but at least it looked like it. All right. So that's what I would do. 2 days a week. Once you get comfortable with that and stand up for work the whole day, then you can add in a third day. So now that's your whole trading week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I would start out with 2 days if you trade in London session. If you trading from 6 to 9, you can do that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because who ain't woke from 6 to 9? So PM. All right. So that's how I would do that. And then I would get comfortable with that. I will have realistic expectations. This is the discipline part. This is why I want to go live. This is the realistic expectations. Because I will get comfortable with the profit and what I'm most likely going to make. You're not going to kill it. Some days you might, some days you won't. But because you're only trading 2 days, I'm sure you're going to miss an opportunity or two. But that's okay. Because you got a $70,000 to $100,000 year job. You good. So all you doing is working out the process. I'm working out my mistakes. I'm working out being greedy. Over trading, I'm working that out. I'm working on my consistency. And that stuff takes time. It's not like I do this for 3 months and I got it. No, because the market gonna throw you a curveball. Listen, I need you to figure out the strategy you trade. How many pips do it give you when it goes in the direction of the trend before it pulls back? How many pips do it give you before it hit a pivot point and turn around? How many pips do it give you before it hit a structure level and turn around? Figure that out. Because now you can always know to get out. Even though it still may go higher, and I got something for you for that. You will know when to get out. All of this stuff you got to work out. So that's the approach I would do. I'm kind of going too long, but I would kind of go there. I know this is a serious question. You a real person, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to make it. So I feel like I need to give you the time. But yeah. So don't lose that job, basically, and make Forex work with your job. I'm telling you. Anybody like this video if you agree with that. I'm telling you, do not quit your job too quick. Even if you make $20,000 in your capital on your live account, don't quit your job at $20,000 because you can. All it takes is now your back is against the wall. I want you to figure out how much does it take for you to pay your bills. You need 3 to 6 months of bills saved up before you can quit anything. You need to have 3 to 6 months of your bills saved up. That's food, that's car insurance, that's phone bill, heat bill, rent. 3 to 6 months saved up. 3 on the low end, 6 on the high end. If you lose your job, you got 3 to 6 months to figure it out. All right. You need to do that same thing with Forex. All right. Boom. Now you got a cushion. All right. And then you just want to work it out after that. All right. News and color. What's up, Mike Trades? Thanks, Jay. On another thing, I wanted to ask you is in the future, can you do a video on how to take taxes? Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on the taxes thing. I ain't gonna do it here. All right, so check this out, y'all. Hey, like this video. Like this video if you haven't already. And share it with 2 friends. Let them know we live so they can tap in. Help me as I help you, fam. All right, so let's switch gears right quick and let's head over to the charts. So look at this. GBP USD. Look at this. Well, actually, it don't matter. I want to show you something. If the price starts getting into a accumulation phase, Okay. And then it ends up breaking that structure. All right. And then it comes down. Well, actually replay that. It breaks above the structure. If you take a breakout on that, this is where you have to know. This is what I was telling you in the earlier. You have to know how many pips do your pair go before it hits a level and wants to turn around, or on average, how many pips do it go before the pullback comes, period. Okay. How many pips does it shoot out for? Is it 20 pips? Is it 30? Is it 10? How many pips do your currency pair that you trade at the same time of the day, if it breaks out, how far will it go on average according to your strategy before it pulls back? Figure that out, because that is going to help you win trades that you probably would have lost had you have not understood this or took the time to figure this out. I can't tell you how I do. You got to go back test it. I don't know what strategy you use. I know how much mines go, but you got to go put the work in. I'm telling you what to go practice, because you can take that breakout and then know to get up out of there as soon as you see that sign or that pip count and be done. It may go higher. It may go higher, but you didn't know that. And you can't beat yourself up about that. You feel me? You can't beat yourself up about that because you didn't know. You're trying to trade safely. You're trying to trade a method that works 80% of the time. So that's what you're trying to do. You're not going to suck every pip out of the market dry. Okay? So boom, it goes whatever, 15 pips and turn around. You take profit on that. Then it retests. Okay? It retests. Well, you're going to wait for a confirmation with that, or you're going to wait for like a wick, a doji, something to show you that it's retested. But then, or you're going to take it right at the break, right at the retest. Right at the retest. That's up to you. However way you do that. What you could do is just put a trend line there. Y'all, if y'all watch my videos, you already know. You can just put a trend line there and wait for it to break. Now, here's the thing. Same thing. When it retests, how many pips does it go? That was the breakout. When the way that you trade and the currency pair that you trade at the time of the day, when it breaks out, it goes how many pips? When it retests, when it broke a high, right? It broke a high. It broke a high and it retests. How many pips does it go on average? That's what you're looking for. Now, here's the thing. What you can't do. This is what you can't do. You cannot be entering into these trades, got your target up here, and you just holding it to watch it go up to that target. You just holding that entry, watching it go up there to that target, hoping that it goes up there to that target. Because Wyckoff said that even though it's at an accumulation phase, it tends to shoot up from there, but not all the time. He said it. Not all the time. It can shoot back down in reverse. So because of that, you have to manage the trade. I don't care if you ain't been doing that. You should start after this live. When you get in at, maybe when you 15, 20 pips, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to figure out what that is for your currency pair. But when you get to that level, 15 pips, 10 pips, about 15, probably somewhere between 15, 20 pips, you want to move up that stop loss into profit. Cover that spread and that fee. And you want to take partials. So listen, by the time it get to the TP, you should have already extracted most of that money. Now, to take things to the next level, this is more advanced stuff, is when it's pulling back and Like you've seen this happen, you practice this, you can add on to positions. But for the most people that's on here that's still working it out and still kind of struggling, don't do that. Don't do that. Trust me, don't do that. Don't add on to losing positions, and right now, don't add on to your winning positions because you might get the timing wrong. But I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is going to help you be more profitable, and it's going to help you dodge the losing trades. Let's talk for a second. You guys been down for a minute. You guys been in that drawdown, hoping that it come up, and now it's at $1,000 drawdown. For me, $25,000 in gold drawdown, hoping that it come back years ago. Worst thing ever. Some of y'all, $500 drawdown. It pulled back to your entry, went lower. You probably was up 10, 15 pips. You would have loved to have moved that stop loss and gone and took some partials and go ahead and let it stop you out because it was that type of day. You can always reassess. This is the discipline part of the live. You can just reassess. You can reassess the situation. It moved up 15 pips. Move up your stop loss into profit. Take partials. Do y'all know how to take partials? Go in there, act like you closing it out. Change the lot size to something lower, and it'll take partials. If you had a $5, change it to $2. You know, so or whatever. So do whatever you got to do, and then if it ends up pulling back and stopping you out in profit, trust me, you're happy that happened because you know what it feels like to be down 500, 1,000, 26,000. It's crazy. So do that, please. That right there, understanding that is what helped me win more. Even when I was about to lose on an average day, like back in the past, I would have lost. I start winning those. All right. So price shoots up. Let's go to the charts. Like look at all the back and forth movement. Not everything is going to be sweet and crispy like this. Not everything going to be crispy like that. Let me find one for you. Look at this. Look at this retest right here. Actually, no, we call it GBP JPY. But look at this retest right here. Okay? Check this out. This is exactly what I was telling you. Hold up. Why is this thing not going back? Man, why is it not going back? Why is my replay not working? Well, anyways, look at this. I hate when I be on here on live and then this stuff start acting up, bro. I don't understand why the replay ain't working. But anyways, look at this right here. This is the breakout. This thing broke out, right? How many pips did it go before it pulled back? This went 10 pips. Probably because it was running into the 50. So on a breakout, I'm taking 10 pips and I'm closing. Between 8 and 10 pips on a breakout, I'm closing. But that don't mean that I'm done with the trade though. So now this thing pulls back. So I'm closing the trade out on a breakout because I'm really waiting for the retest. Now here's the retest and it shoots up. Now you up here. I wish that I could like take it away so you can't see it. But I don't know why it ain't working. All right, here it is. Boom, 10 pips, take profit. I'm waiting for the retest. There's the retest. So sometimes I get in right at the line, and sometimes I'll wait for that wick. But excuse me, I believe that in this situation I would have gotten in at the line because the 50, it was retesting the 50 moving average. So I think I would have got in right here at the line. All right. But look, let it go ahead and go up. So now how many pips are we at? Once it blew past this high right here, look at this. Once it blew past this high, you got to move that stop loss up. And this is what I'm doing every week. Move that stop loss up. Take some partials. Once it blew past the high, now that it's up here and closed, I potentially want to move it up a little bit more. Move up the stop loss up more. So now I'm guaranteed that profit and I took partials. Once I see that pullback, then I inch higher. I don't want to go like right here too fast because then you might as well close the trade out. You feel me? If you move it up too fast, what's the point? You really trading scared. You might as well just take all your money. So either take it all or just let it play out. You already took partial profits. You already moved your stop loss up. So you got 2 wins. You got the partial wins and then you got that entry to stop loss where you moved it up at. Those are guaranteed. The rest is fluctuating. So now from here, now that I've seen it go up, I want to move it up. So now this area is guaranteed now. That's 11 pips guaranteed plus the partials that I took. And when it went up higher, I took more partials. Now, how far are you going to really, like, how far are you taking this up though? Realistically, like how far? It already broke the high. Like it's already at the high. It's already up here. You know what I'm saying? Like we already at this high. So how far was you really going to go? You know, so you should be taking more partials every time it hit these structure levels. Move the stop loss up, take more partials. I'm telling you, you're going to win because sometimes it won't go in your favor and you're going to get stopped out and you're going to be glad you did. But you're also going to be glad that you took partials too. All right, so that's enough of me yapping. What else? What else we got? B Weddle, what's up? Hey, praise God for Brandon Weddle, man. He called and prayed with me. Hey, shout out to Brandon Weddle, man. He hit me up, say what's up. He prayed with me last time. I appreciate you, bro. I was the first one who started TTP YouTube Live. Oh, I was the first one when you started TTP YouTube Live, Mr. Team. Hey, we moved over to Discord. Trading GBP. Man, GBP scares me, man. Like you really gotta be in the trenches with GBP because if you just try to hop in out of nowhere, man, that stuff just don't it don't be making sense to me. It's too many wicks, and I'm a scalper. A scalper hate a lot of wicks. We want price to close and be solid. We hate 30 pip wicks. Like I hate that. All right, so This is the signal. So like this is where we at. This is the last trade that I called out. Y'all go ahead and log in, because also y'all can get notified when I go live, and my videos, y'all can be the first ones to get them, because YouTube don't be putting them out there to everybody. Plus, get some of these signals, man. RJPY was the last one that we caught right here. And boom, that boy was nice. It was a little bit of drawdown. It was a little bit of drawdown. You might have got scared, but it ain't hit that stop loss, baby. And we caught that. We caught all of that. Yep. This one was GJ. No, GU. That worked out. And I just update you. All right. So I'm letting you know when the next trading opportunity is. Yeah, we've been killing it. 10 pip loss on this one. RJPY got a 10 pip loss, not too bad, but we made that up, as you can see. 55, 56 pip. That trade was incredible. GBP JPY. You see how I moved that? I told him to move that stop loss up. Move that stop loss up and take partials. 56 pip win on that one. But yeah. So hit that Discord up, man, and we getting it. We getting it. All right. So what's the best? Let me see. Shout out to Saeed. What's the best pair to trade? The best pair to trade is whatever pair that you back test. That is the best pair to trade. Whichever one that you back test, whichever one that your strategy works on. So that means you can't rely on me to tell you. You have to get your hands dirty on the chart. You got to go find a strategy that works. Trade the way that I trade. It works. Learn my strategy, and then go head over to GU and back test it for 6 months. Go back 6 months ago and just work your way through it through Asia session. Work your way through it through London session and see, are you timing it right? Are you getting it right? Then go try GBP JPY. Add my trading methods to that currency pair, and see how that works out. That's really the best answer. But honestly, I like GBP USD. Now the reason why I like GU is let me go to the charts right quick. All right, so the reason why I like GBP USD is because I can, hold on, let me see. Look at this. The Dixie. All right. Now look on my chart. I got GBP USD on the left, and I got the Dixie on the right. And I can cross-reference them. So for an example, if I'm looking at taking this buy, if I'm looking at taking that buy off the trend line, if I'm looking at playing the gap, if I'm looking at playing this gap right here, you see how the price made a gap right there? If I'm looking at making money from this gap right here, and I'm not sure, go to the Dixie, because you can cross-reference it. Like currency, man, why do I keep forgetting what's the name of it? Y'all, please comment below. I done forgot the name of it. Man, I hate when I do that. When you cross-referencing them, when you got one currency pair doing one thing and the other one doing, man, I can't believe I done forgot the word. Comment below. Let me know what the word is. All right, so look at this. Now let's head over. Where's this one at? Let me see. Let me go interval. Let me go crosshair and time. Okay, so look at that. This is what I be doing on GU. Look, this is GU. I could trade this. I feel like it's more wicks on GA. Now right here, this is where the Dixie was. This is the same spot. So I'm looking at the Dixie like, okay, I don't understand what GU is doing, but I see the Dixie is doing this. So then I could put 2 and 2 together and make a good decision. Look at this high. If price ain't about to blow out this high, then I know we about to drop. But then at the same time, I know we about to go up over here. And I know we about to go down over here. So that's what I be doing in London session. And I be making money. I don't win every time, but like I said, I win 80% of the time. All right. So that's what I do. So cause I like to use the index because they go the opposite. Like the dollar will go the opposite of GBP USD. So I see that dropping. I see GU going up. I'm taking buys. And you're going to be able to get a good entry off of GU because it's a currency pair. The gaps aren't as bad as the index pairs. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking for. Let me see. What is some other questions y'all got? Because I'm here for y'all. I don't want to be on here rambling around and not helping you. Gooner. Shout out to Gooner. Hello, good day, brother Jay. Blessing to you. Thank you. Just got in and I'm cool to stay as I missed from the start. My apologies. Was rushing home. Hey, yeah, just rewind this out. Hey, like this video if y'all haven't already. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video with about 2 friends. Let them know we live. Help me as I help you, gang. So GBP JPY is tough. So what do I do with GBP JPY? So you got this. Oh, this is the trade that we caught in the Discord right here. That buy. I said wait for price to retest. This is the one. And this is where I sent it out right here. Wait for price to break the retest. What happened? It did not. It tried to, but it did not. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Yeah, y'all can see this. It did not break it. So there's no buy. And then it just dropped. Well, why am I not taking the sell? Because the trend is up. The trend is up. We just broke we broke this level. We just broke this one. Like we going up. We broke this one. So I'm taking buys. I'm looking at buys. But my area was right here. All right. So then now what can we use to help us gauge what price is doing? Look at this. 6J1. That is the Japanese yen futures. Japanese yen futures. So let's see about this. So check this out. While this is going up, this is going down. You see that? This made a low. This made a lower low. This made a high. This made a higher high. All right. We got a trend line right there. We got a trend line right here. It broke the trend line. It broke the trend line. Now, I think it follows it pretty good, but I don't think it follows it to the T. Like GBP USD. I mean, like the Dixie with GBP USD. So you got to be mindful of that. You can't just, let me just do the opposite of what this is doing. You got to read the overall structure. And then this starts making sense. So right about here, this is where this started dropping, and this is where this one started, I think, going up. Nope. See, okay. Oh yeah. So these were all going up. These were all dropping. And then that ended up tanking, and we waited and we let this go up. Now here's the key. I let this one go up and break. I let it break that green candle. I did not take the breakout. I waited for the retest. And once the retest hit, it's game on. And then look at it. So when the retest hit, let me see. When the retest hit, that was 115 pips. 115 pips on the retest. And I called it out for everybody. That's if you're advanced. Now, if you're not advanced, you're not. Let me be the one to tell you first. You're not catching 115 pips if you're not advanced. If you're a beginner, you're gonna catch 10 pips because you're just happy to make some money. If you're intermediate, you will probably catch 20 pips before you get scared and get up out of it. If you're intermediate, kind of really on the verge of advanced, you're gonna move up your stop loss. You're going to take partials and ride it up. That's if you're advanced. That's the different levels. So that's the one that I would use. Look at that boy. Writing the announcements. Bam, right here. Wait for the retest to buy. Now look, some people is gonna get in right where you see it hitting the that 50 moving average. Hold on, look. You see that? Some people is gonna get in right when it retested the 50. That's your style. That's not my style. I want to see price respect something, then break something. That's the way that I trade. I want to see price respect something so I can know that it's holding, and then I want to see it break something. That's my time to get in. So that's why I waited for price to retest for the buy. And then boom. And y'all know what happened after that. All right. All right, I don't trade gold. I don't trade futures. I don't trade gold. I don't trade futures. All right. Now, if I was to trade gold, let's just go look at that right quick, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. So let's look at gold right quick. Hey, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. And share this video with about 2 friends. Let them know that I'm live. Help me as I help you, fam. All right. So somebody said, look at gold. Now, I haven't traded gold in I don't know how long. Let's see what's going on. Let's see, can I understand it? All right. So let's do gold. Okay. Marking up gold. Marking up gold. We go to the daily chart. Let's go to the weekly, because I have no idea what gold is doing. I haven't traded gold since I lost $26,000. That was about 4 years ago. All right, so with gold, this is the weekly. All right, so we've been high in it. Okay, we've been going up. Cool. All right. So it's been bullish. Okay. Now, last time when I saw, let me see. Last time when it went up higher. Okay, so look at this. So last time when it made a higher high and when it was bullish like this, coming from this area, I'm noticing off the bat that just because like it went high, it didn't come all the way back down to that main structure level. So is that something that gold does? Only you will know that if you study gold. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this was that main structure level right here. And price broke above it. It didn't never pull back to it. And it just went higher. So is that the case here? Do you think that this may not pull back down here? You got to study that trend. You got to study that. All right. So this is the weekly. Let's go down to the daily. So here's the daily. We made a high. Now it's pulling back into the structure level. Okay. Let me see. Let me go from this low to this high. So we at the golden zone area. All right. Oh, bring it back. Bring it back. Now listen to me on this. If price retests above this golden zone, you buying. You buying. All right, you with me on that? If price retests above here, we buying that. You're going to move your stop loss into profit, and you're going to take partial profits every time it reach one of those structure levels to the left. Now, if price doesn't break out the golden zone and it drops, that 786 is key. Because we're going to be coming down to this area right here. And that's like your demand zone. Okay. That's like where buyers are going to come back in. Listen to me. If price ends up coming down here, I'm trying to find my tool. Okay. This is the demand zone. If price comes down here to this level, to this blue level on my fibs, let it come on down. Be patient, because you don't know if it's going to keep going, because we could take sales from there. But what if price comes down back to this range down here, back to all these levels down here? You can buy at the 786, because that is where the buyers kicked in at. Where does the buyers live in this structure? Look at it. Where does the buyers live? Where does the buyers live? They all came from right around here to go up. You can take buys around that 786 once it's shown you that it held at that demand area. All right. I can't tell you to buy or sell it. I have to build a framework. I have to build a blueprint, because we don't trade with a bias. We trade either way. And we know our scenarios either way on both sides of the coin. So if you're going to take a buy, you have to know where you would get in for a buy. If you're going to take a sell, you have to know the area for the sell. And so I'm giving you the framework. Now, how long is that going to take? I don't know. I really don't know. Now you could potentially take a sale. Now here's the thing. You could potentially take a sale from here, but that's only if it gives you that perfect retest. Because the trend is up. Remember, I told you in the beginning of this live, the trend, if the trend is bullish, you don't want to be fighting against it by scalping against the trend. So the setup has to be perfect. And you have to know when to get up out of this thing. All right. But I'm giving you setups based on the trend. All right. So rewind that back. And if you want to, really get that in detail. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I gotta get to my kids. They've been quiet for so long. Y'all haven't heard a peep out of them. So, hey, give this video a like, just because my kids didn't even interrupt me one time. You feel me? All right. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hopping on. Thank y'all for sharing some time with me. I want to do these every Saturday. What time do y'all like? Do y'all like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock? What time do y'all like the lives on Saturday? Mike Trades. Yeah, that demand zone. What time do y'all like the lives? We do it for an hour, and I help you with whatever you need help with. 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, what y'all like? One p.m. Eastern. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get up out of here. Comment below after the live ends when y'all would like the lives, and we could do some type of poll or something like that. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. All right, 1 p.m. Hey, thank you, thank you. Talking about the golf clubhouse. Thank you. Same time. This time was cool. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Well, hey, I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all. I love y'all. All the years that we didn't put in together. It's been years we've been doing this. So I really do appreciate y'all sticking with me, and I'm continuing to learn. Next, the next big thing that I'm gonna be bringing to y'all is how to trade news. And when I crack the code on that, people give you a little bit here, a little sprinkle here. When I crack the code on that, y'all already know. Like, it's gonna be so digestible, so understandable. Like, you just gotta thank God for it. So, take care, y'all. I see y'all on the next one. Let's make this money, baby. Peace.